Good evening. Welcome to Seneca Valley High School for the regional programs invitation night. We're going to go ahead and start by the presentation of the colors. So could you please stand for the national anthem and the presentation of the colors. Please be seated. Thank you. So once again, welcome to Seneca Valley High School for the Regional Programs Invitation Night. I'll put this agenda up, but before we start the evening, I'd like to introduce our acting principal, Mr. Hernandez, and he's going to give us a few opening remarks.
Thank you very much, and again, welcome to Seneca Valley. Truly a comprehensive high school, and in the state of Maryland, beyond our CTE programs, our IB, MYP, AP coursework, dual enrollment, and our early access to college courses. Seneca Valley is truly a comprehensive high school, and one that now will be the model for all high schools to come in the state of Maryland, with our state-of-the-art facilities and programs. So I want to welcome you here tonight, and thank you for coming out. These are important decisions, and we've got great programs to showcase. So please enjoy the evening and have a great night.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. So I just want to put this is the agenda for this evening. So this first session will just be some general information, FAQs, some logistics. Also in this opening session, for those that don't have time to attend, to go to the IB program rotation. IB is going to give a brief overview, the coordinators, NYP and the DP coordinators of the IB program here at Seneca Valley High School. For those that don't know, Seneca Valley is a wall-to-wall IB school, and that means the moment you enter Seneca Valley as a freshman, you are exposed to IB, which is a wonderful thing. So what we're going to do after this session is over, we're going to go 3 rotations. The first rotation from 6:30 to 7. We ask that you only go to the sessions that you were invited to. And note that IB will only be in the first session from 6:30 to 7. So if you want more in-depth information, I would recommend that you attend theirs first and then go to the other programs that you were invited to. So this is just our staff. You heard Mr. Hernandez speak. Those are our assistant principals. Important person to know is Mr. Yarmus, our resource counselor. Those are blue and underlined and linked myself as a career programs coordinator, because once you have this presentation, if you click on my name, my business card comes up. Click on Mr. Yarmus's name, his email address comes up. So you don't have to go looking in the staff directory, in MCPS staff directory for it. We have a college and career website, so if you want to review any information, if you missed any information, if you want to see the slides that we were using, or even hear the content teachers speak, everything, give me a few days when all the videos are processed, but they'll be on this website, okay, on this Google site. And that is included in this presentation. These are the 5 programs, and underneath those programs are the pathways in that program. Some of them have multiples. So if you get accepted, for example, to the construction management architecture, you literally have 5 options to choose from, 5 pathways if you get accepted to the construction management architecture. You have CDM, you have carpentry, HVAC, construction, electricity. Sorry, you have 4. So even though you get accepted to the program, you still can specifically choose which one you want. Some of them only have one pathway, like Project Lead the Way, Hospitality, Tourism, Management, but others have 1 or 2 also, especially the IT and the healthcare professions. So some FAQ, some important information. If you elect to attend Seneca Valley is your home high school, meaning you are here all day periods 1 through 8. You get to participate in all the sports, activities, and I'll have a slide up there that shows you what we have and how many we have. You are a Seneca Valley student through and through. Seneca Valley High School is your home high school. Transportation will be provided. MCPS has the names and addresses of every student that has accepted the invitation. Most likely the buses pick you up at your high school, your home high school, earlier than you would normally go to school. Then they drop you off at Seneca. They do the reverse route on the way home. Those routes typically don't get put out until about mid-August, maybe the 3rd week in August. So please have some patience. If you wanted to, you could click on that link in the slide deck, and it will take you to the current transportation that the current regional students use to come to Seneca Valley High School, the ones that are here now. No guarantees that those are the exact same routes as next year, but just to show you what the county provides. Please note that the county says, and I put that in quotes, central stop. What they mean by that is that there's a central location with all the addresses, and it could be up to 2 miles away from your home to that central stop. So what if you decide that your career program is not for you? And that's okay. The MCPS says that you have to return to your home high school, and as soon as you make that decision, we try to coordinate with both your home high school, yourself, depending on the timing, and then we move you back to your home high school. The county has asked us to reiterate, and remind that whether you decline or accept, they would like you to put your decision in by close of business next Wednesday, by Valentine's Day. Okay? So even if you're not coming, they want you to still to say that you're not coming, please. So it is very confusing for a lot of parents, and for myself who has done this, it's easy for me, but there's a lot going on. County offers a lot of opportunities for students, especially 8th grade students. There's a lot out there. So I just wanted to go through an example because it'll help clarify things for you, because that deadline's coming up. It's in 6 days. What do you do? So say, for example, that you applied to 5 programs. In October, you come back, beginning of February, end of January, you get 2 invitations, but you get 2 wait lists. What do? You go to the open house, these invitation nights, find out about the programs. What happens if you accept one of them? What happens? So here's what the county says. If you're invited to programs, you're only allowed to hold 1 acceptance. So when you accept a program, you lose the other one. But you do not lose any spots on a wait list. So let me say that again. So even though you may accept one of your invites, you do not lose your waitlisted at all. Now, if your wait list comes up on a program, once again, you have the option to accept it or decline it. If you accept it, you lose the first one that you accepted the invitation to, okay? So the county says you can only hold 1 invitation, all right? And again, you don't lose that other waitlisted program. The county will go through the wait list for all programs through the whole school, all the schools through June. Typically, they stop the process in the beginning of June. So if you have a high wait list number, don't give up hope, because they will start going through and inviting people through, give them 3 days to decide, and then they move on down the wait list, okay? So if you do accept, if you say, I do want to make Seneca Valley my home high school, please click the link for the grade registration form. It's specifically for the regional incoming freshmen. This is basically your course requests for what you want to take next year. If you need other information in general about high school, graduation requirements, what do you do, the first weeks, SVHS registration website, Mr. Yarmus has created that, provides more information, okay? So all ESOL and special ed services are provided. So this link, that when it says 70 active, that will lead you to this spreadsheet. There are over 70 active clubs at Seneca Valley High School and extracurriculars that you can do when you become the Seneca Valley High School. That link that it says for the full sports brings you to Mr. Irvin's athletics website, Seneca Valley Athletics website. That'll give you all the information you need to sign up for sports, what you need to do, physicals, etc. So one of the most beautiful things you can participate in, the greatest opportunities at Seneca Valley High School, is the IB program. You don't have to be accepted. When you start as a freshman, automatically you're a part of it, and then you have a choice your junior year. You don't have to do it, but you also can. And to go more in depth on that is Ms. Beecraft and Mrs. Erskine, and they will talk briefly about both the IB, MYP, the DP programs, and the career-related programs.
All right, good evening. My name is Kim Beecraft. I am the Middle Years Program Coordinator, which is the IB program for 9th and 10th grade. We are very proud to be a wall-to-wall IB school here. I also, in just a second, Mrs. Zersky will talk, who runs the 11th and 12th grade IB programs. And as Mr. Black said, one of the benefits of if you choose one of our career pathways here at Seneca Valley is that you get to join an IB school. And so we'll talk just really briefly about what that means. And then we do have a rotation. We're doing the first rotation only for IB. So if you have other questions about how to combine the career pathway experience with IB, we can answer any of those questions. So we are wall-to-wall IB, which means we offer IB programs 9th through 12th grade. So my program, the IB Middle Years program, or MYP, is 9th and 10th grade. All students are automatically MYP students. And then, as Mr. Black said, in the 11th and 12th grade, you can take individual IB courses, or you could do one of our programs, the IB Diploma program or the IB Career-Related program. And really at the core of IB is a couple things. First, that we believe in educating the whole student. So we're educating not just academics, but we're making them open-minded and communicators. We're really thinking broadly about education here at Seneca. The second thing is to focus on skills, that when you leave us, you might forget content, but you won't forget the skills that you're taking into the workplace or into college or university. And so we really have a big skills focus here of making sure that you have all the skills you need to be successful no matter where you go. And then the last thing is kind of how we teach. So a lot of IB is a framework for how we believe education should look in our classrooms. So inquiry-based, meaning we're asking the kids questions, we're getting them to think about the content. We're doing big ideas so that they walk away not knowing just when World War II was, but why it was caused and what were the different pieces of it. And so the kind of big ideas of history. And then authentic assessments, so that students are doing assessments that prepare them for what they would do in that discipline. So if you're in my biology class, you're doing an assessment that would prepare you to be a biologist and a scientist. So they're authentic and they'll prepare you for life after us. And as I mentioned, all 9th and 10th graders are part of MYP. So we use a 9th and 10th MCPS curriculum, and then we align it with MYP and how we deliver the curriculum. And so that's automatic. There is no application. Every single 9th grader and 10th grader is automatically part of MYP. And then Mrs. Zersky is just going to talk for a second about the 11th and 12th grade.
Good evening. So again, as we said before, the students, we try to encourage every student to take at least one IB course because we do know the value of it when you leave us. And again, you can do the IB diploma program or the IB career-related program in 11th and 12th. And it works perfectly with all of your career programs. So some suggestions, if you're planning to do the IBCP or the DP, before 11th grade, we challenge you to take an AP US History, AP Government, AP Computer Science for tech credit. You can do AP Pre-Calc and as many honors classes that you can fit into your schedule. Again, all of those 9th and 10th grade courses are MYP aligned, so they're gonna prepare you for those rigorous courses in 11th and 12th. If you're a little concerned taking those AP classes, we do have approaches to learning, and that helps you build your ATL skills, those skills that will help you with critical thinking, they help you with time management, and they give you some time as well just to study and get support from the teacher in that course. Engage in the middle years personal projects. So the students get to pick any topic of their choice. We've had students create like hats for infants at hospitals. We've had people recreate their grandmother's recipe. So honestly, you pick anything and you follow through and have a final product. We do have the Think Big program in 10th grade where we actually have professional artists come in from Strathmore, and we go to Glenstone. And they guide the students to the personal project. And then we have, if you are considering the DP, and just because it does make you more marketable when you do leave Seneca Valley and go into the career, we encourage you to either continue French or Spanish or to start French and Spanish. Unfortunately, we do have American Sign Language, but you can't at this point. Hopefully DP will be there, but at this point, only French and Spanish count for the IB diploma program. And then just map out your graduation requirements. I highly suggest you get PE in as soon as possible because that's the only one you can't take online. All the rest are available online or during the summer. So if you can fit PE in as soon as you can in that first year. And again, we'll be in 1601 for that first rotation.
Thank you. So I just want to give some last-minute instructions for the program rotation. For those that don't have any of the agenda and the maps, I'll get some for you that I can give to you. So what we'll do from here is please only go to the programs that you're invited to. Remember, the IB will only be the first rotation, so if you want to hear more about that and get more specific information, please go to their rotation in rotation 1 in room 1601. If you could not make it to the IB, they're going to record that as well. And all the other ones, if you have to leave early, something happens, all these recordings will be on our Google site that I mentioned earlier. And the main elevator, when you walk out the auditorium, you know, the steps that you came down, there's an elevator right at the bottom of that. The elevator's working, so you may take it to the first floor, third floor, fourth floor, because on the fourth floor is Project Lead the Way. Third floor is Hospitality and Tourism Management. So the elevator is available. So these are the rooms that the programs are in. I'm going to leave this slide up here, and you'll see that we'll go from 6:30 to 7, 7:05 to 7:30, and then 7:35 to 8 for the last one, if necessary. I just wanted to flip to this real quick. My business card is also in this presentation right after that. If you need that information, I have them here, so I'll be when session is over, I'll be over the corner to be able to answer any questions that you may have. So once again, thank you for coming to Seneca Valley High School. I hope you get the information that you need to make a good qualified decision. And again, thank you very much, and have a good evening. I'll be over back in the corner over there for anyone that has specific questions. Thank you.